This is the first video on how to solve a parallel circuit. So in a parallel circuit, we have more than one resistor and each of them are connected directly to the battery. So if you see the top of resistor 1 directly to the battery, just wire in between, resistor 2 directly to the battery, and the bottom of it directly to the negative terminal of the battery, directly to the negative terminal of the battery. So essentially they are in parallel, they're collected in parallel to the battery, both of them are connected to the battery. We have three rules for parallel circuit. We have voltage total is the same as voltage across resistor 1, same as the voltage across resistor 2. So essentially, whatever voltage in the battery is, got to be the same in this resistor, got to be the same in that resistor. So same everywhere. The second rule, the total current is the sum of the current through resistor 1 and the current through resistor 2. So in essence, all the current comes out of the battery. Some of it will go through resistor 1, some of it will through resistor 2. All of it comes together and goes back in the battery. So another way to say a parallel circuit is a current divider circuit. Finally, the last rule for the total resistance. This is kind of a weird one. To find the total resistance, it's 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. As a rule of thumb, your total resistance must always be lower than your smallest resistor. All right, and then we have Ohm's law, of course. So when we start out, same as our series circuit, I'm just going to write a circle around the battery, a circle around each one of the resistor, and I'll write VIR, voltage current resistant, in each one of them. VIR, VIR, VIR. So everything with the battery, everything with resistor 1, everything with the resistor 2. Now I'm going to write down what I know. So 2 amps is the current for the battery. I have, and this would be conventional flow, by the way. It comes out of the positive side. R1 is 100 ohms. And R2, all I know is I have 100 volts. So if I know 2 out of 3 anywhere, I can use Ohm's law. I know 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my parallel circuit rules. So the first one, the total voltage, same as voltage across resistor 1, same as voltage across resistor 2. So if I know 1 voltage, they're all the same. I know that the voltage across resistor 2 is 100. So here it's going to be 100 in resistor 1. Total right here is 100. So now I know 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, still 1 out of 3. So now I can use Ohm's law. So I need my resistance. My resistance is voltage divided by the current. So it'd be 100 divided by 2, or 50 ohms. Okay. This guy, I know my current. I don't know my current. I know my voltage and resistance. So I can find the current. Voltage divided by resistance. So 100 divided by 100 equals 1 amp. So I know all 3. I know all 3. I know 1 out of 3. So now I'm going to use one of my rules again. So one rule, the voltage is all the same. We already used that one. So the second rule, the total current is the sum of the current through each resistor. So basically, something plus 1 equals 2. So if I look at it, the total current is the current of through resistor 1 plus the current through resistor 2. So I have 2 for my total, 2 amp for my total current. IR1 would be 1 amp. This guy's unknown. Something plus 1 is 2. That's got to be 1. So I have 1 amp right here. Now I know 2 out of 3. I can use Ohm's law to find the third. So the resistance, 100 voltage divided by current, 100 divided by 1 is 100 ohms. Okay. So now I know everything about the circuit. Notice if I have equal resistors, 100, 100, my total is half of that. That's only the case when these two are the same. But when I have 2 equivalent resistors, the total is half of that. Okay, I'm going to show you how to use the rule for total resistances, just so you can see that it would work for 100 and 100, right? So if I have my R total is 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. So my R1 is 100, my R2 is 100. So 1 over 100, 0.01 plus 0.01, 1 divided by 100. So 1 divided by 100, 0.01, right? So this is the same as 1 over 0.02. So I go 1 divided by 0.02, 50 ohms. So whether it was given to me or calculated one other way, you can see how to use this resistance formula right there, and it would yield the same answer. So yeah, first 2 videos on how to solve parallel circuits.